Hello, bro.
Yes, hello.
How are you doing?
I'm great. How about you?
Okay, great. So, can you talk about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Zango Timothy, and I'm an English coach. I coach a lot of people how to speak English.
Okay, great. So, can you tell me the reason why you decided to learn English?
Okay, first, I was in a place where nobody was speaking English. I was the only one speaking it, and I couldn't even speak it because I didn't know how to speak it, and I was alone. But I decided to speak it. But the problem was that there were nobody with me to practice with. But I said, this is not an obstacle for me. I'm going to speak English. And then I decided because at first I didn't have any phone. I didn't have phone. I didn't have any books. I didn't have money at all to buy anything.
Wow.
But that's was not a problem because if you want, so you can. So I decided to go on to take people's phone or and borrow people books, and I go and I try to read every day. I go on social media, not with my phone, but with people's phone.
Okay.
I try to do some research about English every
Wow.
time I was in it until I noticed that my English was getting better from day to day, from time to time, and then I noticed that it was so great. And then I
Wow.
decided to, and then after I got my own phone, I was looking for friends from all over the world every single time I was in it.
Yeah.
And then one day, but at that time I was already speaking and I was already teaching people, but my English was not like this one. It was a beginning English.
Yeah.
And then I was trying to teach people how to speak English. And then one day I remember that I was on live. I was on Kojo's live. I discovered Kojo. I was on his live, and
Okay.
then he asked me to speak, to say why I love English like this, and I said the same thing. He was so impressed by the way I learned English, and
Wow.
he decided to keep me. Yeah.
Wow, that's great, man.
Yeah.
And honestly, or let me just say, truth to be told,
Yeah.
you have a fantastic English,
Thank you.
and a lot of people can witness. Okay,
Exactly.
so now I would like to know, or let's say we would like to know, like the way. Can you talk about how did you manage to improve your pronunciation like that?
Okay, in front of everybody today, I'm gonna say how to work on pronunciation is not a big problem. You only have to give yourself.
Yeah.
And the problem with people, especially francophones, they are based on mistakes. They think learning a language is all about making mistakes, but they think no, mistakes is normal. It is normal to make mistakes because
Yes.
if you don't make mistakes, how can you progress? You
No.
cannot progress if you don't
Cannot.
make mistakes. So it is normal. We should understand the blessing and the necessity of making mistakes
Okay.
because sometimes they want to speak to people, they want to talk to people, but they say my English is bad, I don't want to make mistakes. But if you want to learn it, make mistakes and I will correct you. This is
Yeah.
normal. This is what I did, and I was trying to imitate American people when they speak, and step by step, that's it.
Yeah, I think I strongly advise, let's say, people to
Yeah.
try, as he said, do not be afraid of making mistakes.
Of course.
It is better not to learn and not to evolve.
Exactly.
Okay, so now the next question is that, can you tell me where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, in 5 years,
Yes.
wow, I see myself as one of the greatest coach in the world, not only coaching francophone people, but also motivating people in all over the world,
Yeah.
and being in the United States, traveling from all over the world, and being a great man in my life.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like the way you dream, man.
That's
It's
it.
possible and it's
Yeah.
going to come about.
Exactly.
So, yesterday I posted you on my status.
Yep.
And a lot of people saw you, you know.
I see.
I'm sure they're wondering how, even though you talked about it right now,
Yeah.
but I want you to kind of summarize it.
Yeah.
How did you, I don't know, get contact with Coach Kojo?
Kojo.
Because everybody knows Coach Kojo,
Yeah.
right? Coach
Exactly.
Kojo, right? The international. So tell us, guys.
Okay, guys, the way I meet Kojo, of course, that I talked about it in my previous question and my previous answer, but I'm gonna talk about it once more.
Yeah.
The way I met Kojo was incredible. First, I was living in a miserable life. My life was not great, but I was affording. I didn't have money, but I was doing my best to have data and watch videos, watch Kojo videos. And
Wow.
one day, I remember he went live, and when he went live, I decided to be on the live. And there were so many people asking to join the live, but they accepted my request.
Yeah.
And for other people, not for everybody, because there were thousands of people on the live.
Yes.
And then when I came up on the live, he asked me, "Oh, Zongo Timothy." First, he called me Chris because I'm also Chris, and asked me, "Why are you here? Why do you want to speak English?" And when I tried to tell him my story, he was kind of, "Wow, how did you do?" And he decided to help me. He decided to put me in his program for free until today. And I'm also in this program. I've been motivating other
Yes.
people by my way of being because I dream big, and I thank Kojo for everything he has been doing for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Coach Kojo, if you are following this video,
Yeah.
I would like to tell you that this guy is proud of you.
Exactly.
And since I got together with him, he always talk about you and be blessed. The things you're doing is amazing.
That's it.
I hope that you're going to continue this way, keep helping others, because John Maxwell said, and I quote, the result of success is in the people.
Exactly.
So we need to help others if you want to be successful.
Exactly.
So the last question, my brother,
Yep.
listen,
I'm ready.
a lot of people in Africa, especially French speaking country,
Yep.
they've been telling that it's impossible to learn English in the Francophone country.
Thank you.
Listen, I would like you, I don't know, maybe just talk to them. What do you
Yeah.
have to say to them?
Okay, guys, there is something that I want to tell you. There are so many people coming to me. They also say the same thing, that it is impossible. That's why they go to the United